I dabble in design. I'm a curator of architecture and design. I happen to be at the Museum of Modern Art, but what's important about that we're going to talk about today is really design. Really good designers are like sponges. They really are curious and absorb every kind of information that comes their way and transform it so that it can be used by people like us. And so that gives me an opportunity because every design show that I curate kind of looks at a different world. And it's great because it seems like every time I change jobs. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you a preview of the next exhibition that I'm working on, which is called Design and the Elastic Mind. The world that I decided to focus on this particular time is the world of science and the world of technology. Technology always comes into play when design is involved, but science does a little less. But designers are great at taking big revolutions that happen and transforming them so that we can use them. And this is what this exhibition looks at. If you think about your life today, you go every day through many different scales, many different changes of rhythm and pace. You work over different time zones, you talk to very different people, you multitask. We all know it, and we do it kind of automatically. Some of the minds in this audience are super elastic, others are a little slower, others have a little bit few stretch marks, but nonetheless, this is a quite exceptional audience from that viewpoint. Other people are not as elastic. I can't get my father in Italy to work on the internet. He doesn't want to put high-speed internet at home. And that's because there's a little bit of fear, a little bit of resistance, or just clogged mechanisms. So designers work on this particular malaise that we have, these kind of discomforts that we have, and try to make life easier for us. Elasticity of mind is something that we really need. We really cherish, and we really work on. And this exhibition is about the work of designers that help us being more elastic, and also of designers that really work on this elasticity as an opportunity. And one last thing is that it's not only designers, but it's also scientists. And before I launch into the display of some of the slides and into the preview, I would like to point out this beautiful detail about scientists and design. You can say that the relationship between science and design goes back centuries. You can, of course, talk about Leonardo da Vinci, many other Renaissance men and women, and there's a gigantic history behind it. But according to a really great science historian you might know, Peter Gallison, he teaches at Harvard, what nanotechnology in particular and quantum physics have brought to designers is this renewed interest, this real passion for design. So basically, the idea of being able to build things bottom up, atom by atom, has made them all into tinkerers. And all of a sudden, scientists are seeking designers, just like designers are seeking scientists. It's a brand new love affair that we're trying to cultivate at MoMA, together with Adam Bly, who is the founder of Seed magazine, that's now a multimedia company, you might know it. We founded about a year ago a monthly salon between, for designers and scientists, and it's quite beautiful, and Keith has come, and so Jonathan has come, and many others. And it was great because at the beginning it was this apology fest. Scientists would tell designers, I don't know what style is, I'm not really elegant, and designers would like, oh, I don't know how to do an equation, I don't understand what you're saying. And then all of a sudden they really started talking each other's language, and now we're already at the point that they collaborate. Paul Steinhardt, a physicist from New York, and Aranda Lash, architects, collaborated in an installation in London at the Serpentine. And it's really interesting to see how this happens. The exhibition will talk about the work of both designers and scientists and show how they're presenting the possibilities of the future to us. And I'm showing to you different sections of the show right now just to give you a taste of it, but nanophysics and nanotechnology, for instance, has really opened the designer's mind. In this case, I'm showing more the designer's work because they're the ones that have really been stimulated. A lot of the objects in the show are concepts, not really objects that exist already. But what you're looking at here is the work of some scientists from UCLA. This kind of alphabet soup is a new way to mark proteins not only by color, but literally by alphabet letters. So they constructed, and they can construct all kinds of forms at the nanoscale. And this is the work instead of designs